Welcome, guys, to the first West Country Sports Show. My name is Ben. Today, we are previewing all the matches from the West Country this weekend, including the trophy final between Bolton and Plymouth. Come on, Argyle. But first of all, I'm going to be looking at Bristol City. So if you keep see me looking to the right, it's because I've got my script here. I'm still new to this. We've got Bristol City versus Reading. Bristol City are looking to bounce back after their defeat to Luton before the international break. And hopefully Bristol City, they've had a mixed season, haven't they? But I am going to go on in a minute to talk about who I think they should sign if they're going to have a promotion push next season. Um, Bristol City are currently mid-table. Um, with home advantage, actually, I would expect them to beat Reading, but it's going to be a tough game. Reading, on the other hand, though, they've been struggling. They're just above the relegation zone, so they'll be hoping to turn things around. With both teams needing a win for different reasons, this promises to be an exciting and closely contested match. Will Bristol City's home advantage and attacking firepower be enough to overcome Reading's determined defence? Other games this weekend include Cheltenham. They are, I think they're away to Burton or at home to Burton. No, they're away to Burton. As you can see on the screen on that side. um, Forest Green are away at Portsmouth. Forest Green this season have had a terrible season. I think they will be in League Two next season. Swindon are away at Hartlepool. Um, Exeter are. I forgot who Exeter are playing. It's on the screen there anyway. um, and Bristol Rovers don't play till next Friday, which is a weird one for them. As Fleetwood, Exeter are playing Fleetwood away. I've just looked. But yeah, I mean, the seven West Country teams I'm going to start following here on the channel now. I'm going to follow their progress and how they get on. So the main point of this video today is what would Bristol City's journey be like if they made the Premier League? The Robins have been a mainstay in the Football League Championship now for a few years. But what would happen if they finally made the top tier of English football? They would need money. That's basically it. They would need money. They would need a lot of players. They have got some decent players in that team now, with the likes of Alex Scott. Masengo's a good player. Vyman's been excellent for us. I can't believe they let Semenyo go. That was probably one of the worst decisions, I think. But the thing is, when you're that level towards the bottom of the championship and you produce a talent like a Semenyo or an Alex Scott, for example, we need to keep Alex Scott. He is vital that we keep him as well. But I've broke this down into 4 segments. And the first segment is actually getting promotion. So they would need to finish in the top 3. Is it top 3 that go or top 2? It is top 2, isn't it? Top 2. They need to finish in the top 2 or get into the playoffs. Now, they have got into the playoffs before. I'm not going to replay Dean Windas's goal for Hull that summoned us back to the championship, but because that was heartbreaking. I've been to 2. No, I haven't. I've been to 1 playoff final, and we lost. That's the one we lost to Brighton. And look where Brighton are now, sitting lovely in the European places in the Premiership. They have reached the playoffs though twice in the last 5 seasons. However, gaining promotion to the Premier League would require a significant step up in quality, with the top tier being the most competitive league in the world. Which is right. It is right. Premier League is the most competitive league in the world. And it would require players who can do the job. I remember the side we had. We had Bobby Reid, who's now a Premier League player. We had Luke Ayling, who's now a Premier League player. We had Joe Bryan, he was brilliant. I think he's playing his football in France now. Um, we had Yannick Balassi, we had Albert Doma. We've had some really good players over the years. Um, People like Matty Taylor could come back if but is he worth it now? So the players you've got to be looking at if you're going to mount a promotion push, you've got to be looking at that mid to top championship level. Um, the best player that I think we let go was Josh Brownhill, who's now playing for Burnley, who look like they're going to get promoted again this season. Other players you could bring in, I like Amadou Bakayoko from Forest Green. He's a good player. Could bring Sam Baldock back. We let Tammy Abraham go, but he's only on loan, so we didn't really have him. He was on loan from Chelsea. Nathaniel Chalobah is a good player that we could bring in. So it's all about bringing in that next level of talent. And then, of course, you've got Premier League challenges. So once Bristol City is in the Premier League, they will face a new set of challenges. The standard of football is going to be incredibly higher, and it's going to take a lot for them to stay there. The pace of the game will be faster, and the physical demands will be higher. So Bristol City will also have to invest in improving the stadium. But I think the stadium's good. I've been to it. I mean, you can see from the background there. I think the stadium's great. I think it's one of the best stadiums in the Championship. Modern stadiums in the Championship. It's not the best stadium in the Championship. There are, Premier League quality grounds in there, as well. And so, yeah, definitely. If Bristol City is promoted to the Premier League, the management team will have to make some crucial decisions. Will they stick with the current squad and coaching staff, or will they go down a different route? If they go down a different route, then who are they going to bring in? That's another question. Who do you bring in? The manager we've got now, Nigel Pearson, he's got Premier League experience. I think he's probably our best bet to take us forward. It's just about getting that next level of player in for them. Finally, let's look at the impact that the promotion would have. The atmosphere at Ashton Gate would be electric. The fans would love it. To watch their team take on the biggest names in English football. Your Liverpools, your Manchester Uniteds, your Man Cities, your Arsenals, your Chelseas, your Spurs. It'd be great to see where they would be amongst those if they got the financial backing. Now, what I'm going to do on this channel, not this channel, because 7 Vlogs is different themes every day, but what I'm going to do on this section is I want to get a bit of audience participation. Who would you sign, and who would you like to see come into Ashton Gate on a permanent basis? That would spark a really good debate. And that is something that I'd want to definitely look at in the future. Obviously, good luck to Plymouth on Sunday. They are playing Bolton in I think it was the Johnston's Paint Trophy final at Wembley. Come on, Plymouth! It'd be great for you to win that. And actually, this is another point I wanted to come on to. Like, if Bristol City aren't the West Country side to break in, who is? It's not, for me, it's not Forest Green. Sorry. It's not Cheltenham. Swindon are battling out in League 2, so the only option that the West Country have got is Exeter or Plymouth. And Plymouth look far better than Bristol City at the moment, if I'm brutally honest. Because Plymouth are mixing it up with Sheffield Wednesday, Ipswich, Portsmouth. They're beating these sides. So it's really interesting how this is going to work. But yeah, you look at the 7 sides. You've got Bristol City, Bristol Rovers, Exeter, Plymouth, Forest Green, Swindon, Cheltenham. And those are the 7 sides that we're going to be focusing on the West Country Football Show. And we'll look at the results over the weekend. I might do some quick videos if a result is good. I will do On Monday morning, I'll do a review of the final between Plymouth and Bolton to see who wins that, and whether it be congratulations or disappointment. But hey, I think on paper Plymouth should win that. So in conclusion, so there you have it. It's a potential on what could happen if Bristol City were to be promoted. It would be an exciting journey for us fans, definitely it would be. And one day I hope to get a live vlog from Ashton. Obviously I can't bring you the game in full because we're not allowed to, but I can do a half-time vlog and a full-time vlog. So I will do that at some point if I get your support. We really, really need it here on the channel. Let's get your support, and things will happen. If we get lucky, things will happen. Yeah, it would be a thrilling ride for Bristol City to to go on that journey. I don't think they could ever win the Premier League. Well, in my lifetime, anyway. But hey, you never know. You never know. So, guys, yeah, thanks for listening today, and I will see you guys on Monday when we're exploring the city of Bristol, which I can't wait for. So it's very Bristol related for the next few days, and then we've got a top 10 list coming on Tuesday. I'm actually going to do the top 10 attractions in the West Country. Then on Wednesday, we have got the Versus series. It's a funny one this week because we're doing Cheddar versus Double Gloucester, which will be a fun one. And then on Thursday, it will be the Slim Chickens food review. I hope you checked that out yesterday, by the way. That was a fun video to do yesterday on Rockfish. It really, really was. So, guys, hit that subscribe button, put it in the back of the net, and let's grow this community. I'll see you guys in the next one.